course, we're looking at the playing conditions, and the umpires are very happy with the rain, it seems. Given you have to be fair to them as well. This is AstroTurf. If it was the normal, regular turf wicket that is made out of mud, they would have been off a very long time now. But with the AstroTurf, you can allow the cricket to go on. Depends on the condition of the outfield. But with a generous grass covering, and we are seeing that with the generous grass covering, the rain is not having such an effect as we would have had earlier had it been well cut. So it's well grass. They're still playing out there. The umpires they're not going to stop playing. We are going to see a change of bowling though from the northern end, and the score 23 for 1. Yaqub Ali is going to take up the attack now from the northern end, and Shiraz Najam, who's on 17, he's going to take strike. There's a change in the field. The fielder from mid-wicket goes just backward of square, and Najam is eyeing that area. Here's Yaqub Ali bowls and Najam outside the off stump. He cuts it away, and that's a misfield at point. He's going to walk a single as he goes on now to 19. 18, sorry. 24 for 1. Here is Ali again. He bowls to Qureshi. This is down the leg side. Clipped away. It's going to go down to fine leg. He should look for 2. And he just settles for 1. In fact, it's called a wide. So that's 2 to the book. His score goes on now to 26 for 1. Qureshi remains on 3. Najam on 18. They've put on 23 for this wicket so far. This is over number 5. That's a lovely shot from Najam, and this is going to go very close to the boundary. In fact, the fielder is signaling 4. It evaded him, and to the boundary for 4. The score goes on to 30. It's 30 now for the loss of 1 wicket. And of course, you can see Sofian Kama from Cricket Council USA and Mohammed Qureshi in discussion. And they are responsible for this live broadcast. Of course, Qureshi himself is a sponsor of this tournament, Cricket Council USA, and Sofian Kama leading the television production. Here is Yaqub Ali again from the northern end. He comes in and bowls Najam. He's looking to force this away through the offside. It goes through the onside, and there is no run. He's on 22. The rain seems to have eased a bit, but it's still very much here with us. As Ali bowls, that's a well-pitched up delivery, and looking to swing it around the corner. It goes to third man, he evades the wicketkeeper, who's having a nightmare of a time out there on this slippery wet track. Score goes on to 31 for 1. Of course, Roddy Lalman here doing his as the scorer slash analyst slash statistician. Not a single leg by. Qureshi remains on 332 for 1. Najam was we going after the bowling. He has been the man to attack. He's on 23. The only wicket to fall so far was that of Mohammed Qureshi, who was run out in the first over for 1. Oh, that's a good shot on that occasion. Driven nicely through the offside. He's going to come back for 2. And that's a wonderful shot there by Shiraz Najam. Opportunity for Another run, and Qureshi could be in problems here because he had a late start, having overrun that one at the non-strikers end, but he gets back in, and that's 3 to the total, 35 for 1. Najam is on 26, is the end of over number 5.
Mystery.
The idea mystery. Buffalo corner. Buffalo corner. Buffalo corner.
Dakas, of course, would have made 172 for 7 after their 20 overs. At this same stage, they were 42 for 1, so not much in it. Invaders are 35 for 1. Outside the off, some cut away powerfully by Sharaz Najam. Is running very close to the boundary. Will it get beyond it? I think it may well get over the ropes under fire, and that's a good shot. Short and wide, and Najam got back and cut it away for 4. He's on 30. He scored 39 for 1. Looking at the lovely view here of the Washington Park. It's a short pull away by Najam. It's going to run away again. Will it get into the boundary? No. It's going to pull up just short, and they're going to settle for a single. They score 40 for 1, and he goes on to 31. Of course, just on the background, you can see on the a lot of cars parked along the roadside, and of course, the people of Chicago will be passing around on that road looking on at a cricket festival, really, because there are a number of games on at the same time. Qureshi is going to face now as a mystery. Don't know if there's anything mysterious about his bowling. He is going to bowl to Qureshi. Yeah, it's mystery to Qureshi bowls, and this is driven away over the man at mid-off down to the boundary. It's going to pull up short again because it's very damp and wet out there. The grass, of course, as I keep saying, it's very long, very tall grass here, and they come back for 2. 42 for 1. Qureshi moves from 3. He moves on now to 5. This delivery gets right back and onto his stumps, plays it away to mid-on, and there is no run. Oh, that's a lovely shot down the track, and that's 6 runs. He got to the pitch of it and struck it over mid-off. He struck it hard, and that's 6 runs. A lovely shot by Qureshi. He moves on to 11, and the score 48 for 1. A lot of support from the sidelines for Invaders. 48 for 1. And the rain continues. It has been a persistent drizzle, sometimes a little harder, but we haven't had a full-blown shower. Kurishi can't lose his head here. He's on 11. 48 for 1. He needs to stay with Najam. Their partnership 45 so far. As he is again Bowes and Kurishi looking to go downtown with that one. It takes 8.5 of the bat, goes down to deep mid wicket for 1. And the score moves on now to 49 for 1. That's the end of the power play. At the end of the power play, 69, after 6 overs, 49 for 1. Remember, Dakas would have scored 172, so the target is 173 of 20 overs.
Fourteen.
14.
Who's the bowler? Who's the bowler?
Same, Ali.
Yeah, Ali.
Ali.
Yaqub Ali is going to continue the attack from the northern end. Now the rain is coming down. It's going to make it difficult for him to grip the ball, although he's not a spinner, but still. In conditions like these, he'll be hard pressed to try slower deliveries. 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in Chicago. Ali boats to Qureshi. He's looking to pull this away, and it skids along the track. Of course, the AstroTurf collecting water now and into the gloves of the wicketkeeper. He's eyeing a vacant mid-wicket region, and after that shot, the fielder is brought square on the deep mid-wicket boundary. Here is Yaqub Ali again, the medium pacer, slower delivery outside the off stump, and it's signaled wide by the umpire. And that's the 50. 50 for
50
1.
comes up, guys. 50 up.
Ali goes in again and bowls. That's a well-pitched up delivery. Forced away through the covers by Qureshi. He's content with just the single. 51 for 1. He goes on to 13. And Najam comes on strike. He's on 31.
चिराग भाई बीजो बॉल तैयार रख दो
Well, outside the off stump, and that was well pitched up. He's looking to hoik it away. Got an inside edge. No appeal from the bowler. 51 for 1, and Roddy Lalman, our scorer, is just reminding me. In fact, he's informing me that Duckworth Lewis has no place in cricket in Chicago because they're playing through the rain. I think the only thing that may stop cricket here is a flood. And even that, the umpires may well consider going back out. Qureshi plays a wonderful shot. In fact, Najam down to deep mid-wicket for 4. That's a vacant position. That was a short delivery from Yaqub Ali. It came nicely onto him. He was able to free the arms and hit it away for 4. And Shiraz Najam is on 35. That's the 50 partnership. The score 55 for 1. Here is Ali again. He goes in, bowls to Najam, and that's flicked away nicely to mid-on for a single. The score goes on by 1. And at the moment, chasing 173, they are 56 for 1. Lovely work being done here by Rashid Ahmed, our technical guru. It's outside the off stump, driven away by Qureshi. There is no run there, and the score remains 56 for 1. Of course, Rashid adding new elements to our coverage. Of course, for the US Open, I think it's going to be even better. Of course, with me, sitting next to me, is Roddy Lalman, who is now a part of Cricket Council USA. Like to